Now, Contending for the Faith. In this regular feature, Dave and Tom respond to questions from listeners and readers of the Berean Call. Here's this week's question. Dear Dave and Tom, a number of my friends, Christians and non-Christians, are very excited about a new book and DVD they were introduced to through the Oprah Winfrey Show. They were told about an ancient secret by a panel of guests who understood and used the secret to bring health, wealth, love, and peace into their lives. Since I didn't see the program and I'm a very skeptical person, I was wondering if you had any information about it.
Well, actually, we can bring a little information. We have the DVD. I let the staff looked at it. Dave, you watched it for about 10 minutes, which is about all you could handle. Okay. Well, you're a busy guy. But nevertheless, the reason it only took 10 minutes for you is this is not some secret that they just unearthed, months ago or even a year ago. Dave, I was thinking about The Seduction of Christianity, written 21, 22 years ago, and we dealt with all of these issues. This is nothing more, The Secret, folks, is nothing more than a rehashing of the old mind science, prosperity, healing techniques that have been around so we go back to Mesmer, right?
It's the same lie that Satan gave Eve in the garden. It's gone under many labels. Not too many years ago, it was New Age. It's called sometimes the human potential movement, positive mental attitude, success motivation, all of these. They've got seminars on it. And the basic idea is that there is a power inside that you can tap into. And I can remember when the New Agers were saying, if we could just all find this, if we could all get into this. And Tom, remember I used to say, that wouldn't make me happy. That'd make me frightened. Mm-hmm. If every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Jane and Joanne out there in the street has got some kind of a superpower that they can zap one another. I mean, it would just turn us into a bunch of Darth Vaders and Obi-Wan Kenobi zapping one another with psychic power.
Yeah, but David, they talk about healing and prosperity.
Oh,
and
sure,
all that. And they say there's plenty to go around.
Yes, yeah, but you know how selfish people are. Right. I want my power to be stronger than your power, Tom, because I want to get what I want to get, and you're trying to get your fingers into it.
Dave, the people that they mention here, this woman that authored the book and actually put these people together, Rhonda Byrne, I guess it's pronounced, she dedicates the book to Charles Fillmore.
Yes.
Where do you know that name?
Well, Charles Fillmore was the founder of Unity.
Mm-hmm. Unity School of Christianity.
Right.
So far removed from Christianity, it's a bad joke.
And Norman Vincent Peale gave him credit for much of what he taught. Peale said he got it from him. And Peale Peale gave a talk there at Unity headquarters in Lee's Summit, Missouri, and so did Robert Schuller. And by the way, Tom, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but we have a copy of that talk that Robert Schuller gave there. I got it from them at Lee's Summit, Missouri. Now they deny, of course they've done away with it, maybe under pressure from Schuller, I don't know, but now they deny that he was ever there or made this tape, but we happen to have it. But anyway, this is not Christianity, this is New Age.
One of the guests on the Oprah Winfrey Show, but also included in the individual included in the DVD is a guy named Bob Proctor. He says The Secret, as of late, came from great teachers. He says Andrew Carnegie, and then he says who passed it on to Napoleon Hill, who passed it on to Earl Nightingale, and so on.
But Tom,
didn't Napoleon Hill die penniless?
Now that I don't know, but I'm pretty
sure that's the case.
I know that Napoleon Hill told us he didn't get it from Carnegie. He said that he got it from a spirit being and entered his study and in a vibrant voice said, "You have been under the guidance of the great school for many years." and we've come here, to give you the secret. He called it the secret of success. What you imagine, what you can conceive, you can achieve. In other words, it's the power of the mind.
Sure. Another individual here who promotes this, he's dead, but promoted this, W. Clement Stone, who really funded Robert Schuller in his book Self-Esteem, The New Reformation. So this is mind science.
Tom, sorry, let me just interrupt at that point. How did he fund him? To send out I think it was about 250,000 free copies of this book to Christian colleges, Christian seminaries, evangelical
Pastors.
seminaries.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
So forth. So Dennis Waitley, another individual in here. Again, it's positive thinking, positive mental attitude. This is, as I said at the beginning of this segment, I got to help you with a book called The Seduction of Christianity, and this is rehashed. We find rehashed Gnosticism, mind science, and so on, and we saw it in the church through the positive confession promoters like Kenneth Hagin, Kenneth Copeland, Fred Price, and so on. So this is not new. It's not a secret.
It's the same old thing repackaged.
But Dave, what's
well
effective
promoted.
about it? Well, you saw the DVD. I mean, it comes on like the Da Vinci Code. I mean, we're talking about marketing and packaging that. I'll tell you how successful it was. Once it was on the Oprah Winfrey Show, Walmart sold completely out of the DVDs and the books across the country.
For more information about the Berean Call, call us toll-free at our order number or visit our website